Hello, Life Groups. I'm Pastor Steve. I am so happy that you have taken the step to be a part of a life group for this fall spiritual growth campaign. Over the next several weeks, you will be sharing times of discussion and prayer and sharing about how that we can live missional lives in our neighborhoods, in our workplaces, our schools, all those places where we spend our time, where we live our lives. You'll spend time talking about your neighbors, both literal and metaphorical, talking about hospitality and third places and all kinds of other things. But before we get going, I want to take a moment to begin help us thinking about how that we can practice hospitality right here in our local church in Kuna, at Kuna Naz. When we have people visiting, we want their first impression to be a great one. We want their first experience to be the best that it can possibly be. It's been said that you only get one chance to make a first impression. And so when we have new people visiting, we want to make sure it's the best experience possible. So each week as we begin these life group gatherings, we'll take a moment to highlight one small way that we can help make this happen. And as we're doing that, we're going to be praying that we will have many opportunities to practice some of these things that we're learning, because new people are coming and visiting and wanting to be a part of our Kuna Naz family. To begin then, let's take a look at this.
Are you coming along?
Mama said not to be taking rides from strangers.
This is a busted school.
I'm Forrest Gump.
I'm Dorothy Harris.
Well, now we ain't strangers anymore. Slate's taken. Taken. Can't sit here.
You know, it's funny what a young man recollects, 'cause I don't remember being born.
I don't recall what I got for my first Christmas, and I don't know when I went on my first outdoor picnic, but I do remember the first time I heard the sweetest voice in the wide world.
You can sit here if you want.
I had never seen anything so beautiful in my life. She was like an angel.
Well, you're gonna sit down, aren't you?
So tip number one is simply when you're sitting down, when you're entering into the worship service, let's all begin to make it a habit to kind of sit forward towards the front a little bit and a little bit towards the middle, so that there's nice, easy to access seating towards the back and the sides, easy to get to, easy to sit down for someone who's not quite sure where they're going or what the situation is. And if you see someone who's looking for a seat, take the initiative to scoot over, to invite them into your row, or even to get up and offer your seat to them so that they can have a nice warmed up chair to sit in. So that's tip number one of how we can help welcome new people into our community, into our family. I hope you have a great time tonight, sharing, discussing, talking, praying, and I will see you again next week.